only one noticing these weird marketing tactics in Kardashian products specifically? These days, it's jaw straps for snatching, shapewear for every outfit, gummies for bloat, lip kits for definition, and a full body routine to fix hip dips, back rolls, and tech neck. None of this language existed in our regular conversations 10 years ago. Now it's a shopping list, and every road leads back to the same family. Oh, what a big surprise.
Hey, how you doing today?
Hi.
What's your name and where you from?
My name is Kim, and I'm from Beverly Hills, California.
Damn! Skims on them. Okay. Kim.
I took one of our long sleeve shirts and I cut it and made a scarf.
The Kardashian megacorp didn't invent Insecurities, but they certainly did turn it into a subscription service.
Here's why I will not be purchasing the Skims Nike collab. And it comes down to this phrase right here, buy shoes from a shoemaker. It's something I heard a while back, and it essentially means when you are purchasing a product, you want to buy it from someone who's an expert in the field. And I do think that about Nike. I do not think that about Kim Kardashian. I think she's a beautiful woman with a beautiful body, and I don't think she got that through diet and exercise.
That is exactly the point of this video. Not to drag one person or one product, but to honestly show you guys the system. Identify a worry, amplify it, sell the cure, and then move the goalpost so your audience never ever feels done.
This doesn't work, and plastic surgeons and experts are like, this doesn't work. But you know what does work? The Kardashians know how to take anything and turn it into money. They are selling you something that they are doing with alterations. Kim Kardashian is snatched. Her face is gorgeous. What I really dislike about this is that she's not being authentic. She has a snatch face because she's had plastic surgery. She wants you to think you can get her snatch face with her wrap. You ain't gonna get it.
Do you know you better buckle up, besties, and prepare yourselves for impact, because we're gonna find out exactly how the Kardashians are constantly profiting off of women's insecurities and how they just can't stop cashing in. Don't give them your credit card information. They will keep taking your money. And I also wanted to say before we hop in, thank you guys so much for being subscribed to the channel. And if you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button down below and turn on that post notification so you're notified every single time I make a video. Now let's hop in. Since the dawn of time, women have always been marketed solutions. Diet teas, waist cinchers, sugar bear hair vitamins, pore erasers, miracle serums, hair solutions. The list is endless. But what the Kardashians did better than anyone was collapse the distance between the billboard and the body. They modeled and became their product. This just makes the message hit so much harder. If you want this face, this body, this life, here's the cart. Add to bag, check out now, 4 easy payments. Oh, and you better hurry because it's a limited time drop.
Beauty industry manufactures insecurities, and then the insecurities are the vehicle that they use to then convince us that we need the products that they are marketing and selling to us. When we think about the fact that naming things gives them power that they didn't have before, why do we have words like dark circle, pores, hyperpigmentation, discoloration, uneven skin tone, dull skin, dry skin? What they're selling to us and what they're manipulating us into thinking is that these things are flaws. These are problems. You need the solution to these problems. There is nothing wrong. There's nothing inherently negative about any of these things. We are animals. We are a species of breathing beings. We have lungs, we have skin, which is an organ that exists to protect our internal organs. What are the random marks on an elephant called? We have no idea because it's an elephant. They're selling you the ideology that youth is beautiful. They're selling you the ideology that beauty is paramount. They're selling you the ideology that a Eurocentric conception of beauty is paramount. And they're selling you an ideology that you are not enough.
I can hit me with a... Men have dark circles too, and there's no product for them, and they're balding. And male balding isn't real. You know what I mean? And their dark circles, yeah, why is men's skincare products and their offerings like this much? And for us, it's like, it's never ending, girl. Create a problem, sell a solution. Amen. The Kardashians live and breathe by that. Even if you realize the manipulation, you somehow succumb because everybody around you subscribes to this way of thinking. Exactly. It's the things that my friends and I all subconsciously talk about. We just like, it's just what's going on. It's just current. It's just something we talk about. How do we look better? How do we be better? And especially it's sold to us women because us women are constantly in this never-ending never-ending cycle where we need to look and be better. How do we look better? How are we young forever? Because this is just the way that it is. It's so sad, and it feels like this is exactly how it is all the time, that our worth is literally placed in how good we look and how young we look and how much we can perform and how amazing we are. Let me be alone for a second.
I remember back in the day, I said, I just want to get a magazine cover like Cosmo. And the publicist looked at me and said, honey, let's start setting some more realistic goals, because you being on the cover of any of these magazines is never going to happen.
Kim knew how to manipulate the paparazzi to increase her fame.
I'd be like, Kim, we got to do something crazy. We were in New York and Britney Spears was in this hotel, locked up, you know, in her room. We know there's paparazzi outside.
And so he's like, oh, let's stop by here. We got a ride in a Rolls Royce. Pull up, paparazzi guys getting out.
We go literally hide in a lobby, in a phone booth, wait 10 minutes, and then we come out. And then the next day it's like, Kim went to see Britney.
They say in the press that we're there to have dinner with Britney Spears. This whole thing, like, didn't even happen.
I don't even think she knew Britney at that point.
Marketing genius, okay, that's one thing. I think you also have to not give an F about what anybody like me is sitting here and saying about you. You take any brand deal, you do anything, you scrape at nothing to get somewhere. There are people that are willing to do absolutely anything to get a name for themselves, and if you have no shame and you want to sell whatever you want to sell and you want to make profits off of other people, you want to take advantage of other people, like there are tons of individuals out there in corporations that literally will take advantage of anyone to get where they need to go. And I feel like that's the Kardashian name. They will do and take from anyone in order to get where they need to go. And if you're willing to think that that is a marketing genius move, if you think that taking from other people and like marketing something that is not sincere and hiding your plastic surgery so that other people will go and get the same things done and pretending that you're natural and never owning up to who you actually are, if you think that's inspirational, got it. So Kim basically faked it till she made it. Exactly. And if you don't care and you don't mind, like, I had an ex-boyfriend that would literally do anything to get where he needed to go, like disrespect me in front of many other people. So, I mean, if that's you, that's you. But this is why I always say that celebrities at their core, I truly believe are not inherently good people, because to get to a certain level, you have to do a lot of maybe shameful and maybe not very nice things. Now, I want to walk through how this machine works, why it's so convincing, and what it actually does to us as consumers. We'll talk about lip kits and shapewear, the jaw and neck straps, the wellness gummies, the natural era pivot, and the part nobody wants to say out loud. You cannot simply buy their results because their results are not primarily for sale. They're surgical, structural, created by teams, and maintained with time and money that most people will never ever have. It always starts with visibility. The family flooded beauty culture with a very specific aesthetic. Bronzed, contoured, hourglass, glossy, camera ready at school pickup and at the grocery store. Then they attached this aesthetic to a vibe. Effortless and relatable. I'm just like you guys, but with better lighting. This vibe is very important because it disarms your defenses. You're not being sold something directly by some faceless company. You're getting a real recommendation from this cousin that you trust, somebody that feels like they could be your friend. And of course, because she looks incredible and maybe has a look that you're chasing after, you'll listen.
Your insecurities are your problem. It's not a Kardashian's job to be relatable enough for you to feel comfortable. It's not a magazine's job to be relatable enough for you to feel comfortable. It's not an influencer's job or a model on the runway's job to be relatable enough for you to feel comfortable.
So whose job is it to deal with the Kardashians' insecurities that cause them to get the plastic surgery that then cause millions of girls every day to have the same insecurities, but then they lie about it and say they didn't get work done, and pretend that, oh wait, what is it? They're not setting unrealistic body standards for people? So that's insecurity. And that's what I would like to talk about. I think it's laughable to be acting like the people who are uncomfortable with the fakeness of social media are the ones who are insecure, when you obviously have to be very insecure about yourself to completely change your body. Let's talk about that. So everybody's insecure then, right? But just the people with money get to do something about it. And we just have to sit here and twiddle our thumbs and be like, it's our own responsibility to deal with our insecurity. Give me a break. I think it's very interesting to purposely not acknowledge the fact that when these celebrities, let's talk about the Kardashians. Let's talk about Khloe Kardashian. What happened when she got a photo posted of her that was not edited? Was she very secure?
Bro, she scrubbed the internet. She went door-to-door salesman on your ASS to go, give me that photo back. Give me that photo back. Nobody can see me in a bikini picture that's not edited. Give me that back. Don't listen to what she has to say about insecurities. She literally has on blue eye contacts and has a video filter on her nose. How is a pick-me with Facetune about to tell me about insecurities? This is actually so, like, I'm almost at a loss for words, which doesn't happen often. Hated that video. She's blaming people for their insecurities when we live in a system that promotes and profits off of them. And she is the beauty standard. It's insane. Like, how are you, like, you're all this is like, how can you look better? How can we be in this cycle, on this hamster wheel of looking better? You just need to fix yourself a little bit more. You just need to work out a little bit more. You just need to try a little bit harder. You just need to get back on that treadmill. You just need to keep it moving. It's a person's job to deal with their own insecurities. And if you look at the Kardashians and believe that they never got work done, that's on you. A lot of people don't know though, girl. Like, a lot of people are not like us where you can kind of see through it, see what everybody's doing, so that when somebody goes, buy my lip kit with my juiced up lips, they actually can't tell. And I'm not kidding you guys. Like, I know I sit here and I make these videos. When I was that age, I did not think she had lip filler. Not once. I was like, she's a makeup genius. Like, holy crap, look at her. Like, I ain't never seen somebody do makeup like that. Yeah, she had me fooled, you guys. And now here I am sitting and debunking. I wasn't debunking back then. I actually didn't know. They also make the argument that their body type is attainable. Not everyone can afford a nutritionist, trainer, surgery, organic food, etc. Exactly. Just like I mentioned, Kylie Jenner's lip era is the best example. Her face changed, the world started to notice, and her bottom line was, hey guys, I literally am just overlining my lips with my lip pencil and lip kit. Then the product dropped that allowed you to participate in the look without admitting the larger intervention. A $29 kit changed surgical intervention into a quick fix. A quick fix that you and I can try and purchase. That is the exact formula. Do a big thing quietly, sell the small thing loudly, and then let the buyer assume causation. You start feeling a little left out, so then you naturally join in. And you guys know I've talked about this before. I bought tons of the lip kits. I did. I was a Kylie stan at one point. The King Kylie era, for sure. I thought that she was the cooler, more down-to-earth sister. Turns out, the complete opposite. Your lips don't look like hers, but then your brain tells you that you're a little bit closer, so you keep trying. Another shade, another restock, another limited time drop. The aesthetic moves from face to feed to checkout, and your insecurities just start feeling way worse. Then, of course, Skims supercharged that model years later. For years, Shapewear lived under your clothes as a special occasion tool. Then the Kardashians' spin recasted it as like some everyday armor. Everyone needs to be wearing shapewear. I wear shapewear every single day. How do you think my butt looks like this? How do you think my waist is so snatched? This is the answer. So annoying. Every outfit, every day, every angle, they smoothed, they cinched, and they corrected.
You just don't like the arm bulge that goes out and you want to like flatten that there. That's what this arm shapewear is for.
I just saw that video, and this is not a slam against Kim K or Skims or anything like that, but I just want to put this out there. I remember what it was like to be really, really young, and then I would see advertisements like that, you know, promised to give me skinnier arms or a thigh gap or whatever was happening in the early 2000s. And then I would start to get insecure about, why am I not naturally shaped that way? Like, is there something wrong with me? Please do not listen to the content of that video and then take it on as an insecurity. Just because a commercial exists that says, oh, this piece of shapewear will give you this shape, that doesn't mean that the shape you naturally have without it is somehow wrong.
How could you sit there and say that the Kardashians don't have an insane amount of insecurities that now they're placing onto other people? What was she talking about? An arm roll? Like an arm that I've never thought about? Like, I literally, like, I'm like, bro, like, I thought I was worried about having big arms. Then I'm like, small arms. What was she even talking about? I refuse to give her family money, so it's no issue for me. It's gotten to a point where I can't anymore. Like, I actually, like, I'm like, oh, cute pajama set. I can't. Like, I can't. The arm thing was the definition of new insecurity unlocked for me. I hadn't even considered my arms in that way before. Now I do. Thanks. Thanks, internet. Thanks, Kardashians. I'm actually logging out for the rest of the day. I think I'm gonna eat a popsicle.
Welcome to part 5 of people will just lie to you on the internet. Someone is legitimately using this commercial to sell shapewear. Now, if you can't tell, their bodies are super edited after the shapewear goes on. And the worst part about this is not that people are blatantly lying to you. The worst part about this is that people will fall for this.
I just think the lines are getting so much more blurred nowadays because AI and all of these editing tools, even like we already had it in photos. We already had it photoshopped, like high quality, high res images. All of that was one thing. But now people are using the most insane amount of video editing. And even then, all the Kardashians are still editing everything all the time. So you always have to be on red alert, like who is real and who is a fake person. Skims brand language is soft and empowering. Do what makes you feel confident, girl. But the meta message is much harsher. Your raw body is a problem to solve. There's a garment for your stomach, your back, your thighs, and now your arms. There's tape for your chest. There's a new contraption for your neck and your jawline. You get the idea. You're not just buying underwear that nobody sees under your clothes. You buy a permission to be seen. It's also another thing to check off the list of all of these things we always have to be doing. I have a hard time remembering to drink water. Now I have to suck in all my bits all the time. And because for them, that family lives on camera, unlike us, we see the proof, the try-on clips, the before and afters. But the lighting is controlled, the angles are curated. They are in glam for 4 hours before they film. But when you're watching in bed at midnight, it looks like magic and you want to buy in. The jaw and neck device thing also lives in this exact same space. The pitch is super simple. Put on this chin strap and all of your worries will disappear. Compress here, lift here, and you wake up snatched. It doesn't take a damn rocket scientist to realize, oh yeah, we got extra shapewear fabric and everybody keeps buying this chin strap from Amazon. We'll just make our own and sell it at 4 times the price.
Officially upgraded the face shaper game because look at this. My favorite part is how this goes around your neck because the other ones slip off so easily and the fabric is infused with collagen. Shout out to Skims for giving me this snatched jawline.
This is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. Wearing this on your face is not going to snatch anything except the money out of your wallet. This is basically a facelift wrap. After somebody has a facelift, after Kris had her facelift, they probably put one of these on her that gave Kim the idea that, hey, maybe I can sell these for $48 each. And they're sold out. The idea that you put collagen yarns into this fabric, what does that mean?
$50? Let's translate that into Canadian. Bruh. Oh my God. $90? Are you kidding me? Like, I'm not kidding. When I saw this, I'm like, these people are literally just taking something that you use for surgery. I've never seen anybody ever, like, not my wildest dreams, wear this casually. This is something that you wear literally after you done surgically ripped your scalp open and you're selling it for $90. Should we read the description? I think we should. Our first ever face innovation is here. This must-have wrap boasts our signature sculpting fabric and features collagen yarns for ultra soft jaw support. Velcro closures at the top and nape in the neck allow for easy everyday wear. If my boyfriend saw this on me, I think it would be an instant breakup. I actually think he would go, Lael, you've lost your effing mind. You are out of your mind. You're after a rocker. And are we dumb for buying it? Like, and now I'm at that point. Are we dumb for buying it? Is it not obvious enough that this wouldn't do shit? Like, that girl wearing it in the ad, talking about it, she already had a snatched jaw. That thing didn't do... When you want I'm like, they're gonna put me in a cell in a second, like in one of them padded cells. I'm like, girlies, no, the neck wrap, no, Skims, no, it's Kylie, look, Lemme Gummies. Oh my God, like, bro, put me down. Like, I'm actually going feral here. This is crazy work. She lost me in infused with collagen. Do you know how much this cost her to make? I'm not kidding you. It's probably like 10 cents. Like, I'm telling you, it is some crazy work. She already had the fabric. Proud owner of nothing Kardashian ever. The fabric infused with collagen. What? Collagen works like topically. Don't they say you have to take it, ingest it? And even then you don't even get all the benefits when you take collagen? I'm losing my mind. And isn't this so indicative of what TikTok is as a whole? You buy this chin strap and you later find out that wearing these at night makes your jaw recede. If you buy that Kim Kardashian chin strap or any chin strap and end up looking like Bob's Burger characters because you now have a painful receding jawline, The only person you can blame is yourself.
What do you mean? The frickin' chin straps make your jaw recede.
Bro, she is having a cry. Take it off, girl. Take it off.
I'm done.
That whole shed, nightly, morning, daily shed my ass off, peel me from the back. You know that's overconsumption, final boss. If you guys haven't watched my skincare consumption video, you guys have to check it out because it's actually insane. Once again, my laziness saves me. Exactly. I thought you were a fire survivor. Oh my God. That's like common sense, I fear. When you're thinking it's lifting from here, but it's pushing this, stop. Get off the internet. The truth is, it's really fun to fantasize and think that wearing something on your head is gonna completely change your life and make you look snatched. Unfortunately, the reality is boring. Skin is not clay, and your collagen doesn't like re-architect itself while you sleep at night. And like localized fat doesn't vanish because you wore a chin strap all night, guys. But it sells because it's speaking to a feeling that you subconsciously deep down already have. My face looks puffy on camera, so you feel like wearing this chin strap is going to be more productive while you sleep. And then if it doesn't work, you can just return it. And then you assume, oh, maybe I just didn't give it a long enough chance to work. Now, enter the gummies, the de-bloat, the de-poop, the ones, the ones that make your cooter smell, the calm, burn, focus, gimme GLP-1. Let me get out of here is what I'm feeling like. Let me get out of here. This works because gummies feel a little less invasive than pills. They also feel less medical, which is the point. You're not treating anything, you're just supporting your lifestyle. The language is careful, but it's obvious what it is that they're selling. They will make you feel smaller, smoother, clearer, and better. If you're still bloated, oh, well, I'll just try a different flavor. Another cha-ching in their pocket. If you're still anxious, oh, good, there's a calm version. And if you're still hungry, oh no, don't eat. Just take our metabolism blend. It's a carousel. One product hands you off to the next. But our bodies are supposed to have texture and movement. Faces are meant to change hour to hour. What about our 28-day cycle? That luteal phase hits and I look like an animal. I look like a version of somebody that ate myself. Like, it's just natural. When you eat, your stomach is supposed to expand every time you eat a meal. Like, I don't get it. Hip dips are literally where your bones sit. The internet took your natural anatomy and made a list of flaws out of it, and then sold you a fix for every single line item. Now, the Kardashians didn't single-handedly make this happen, but they certainly know how to surf the wave and then cash the check. The part that stings is the bait and switch between the sold fix and the real one. Their results are built from a stack: genetics, surgeries, injectables, and a glam team that understands camera lenses like cinematographers. Then a mass product is attached to that stack and then sold as the key. The message is, this is what I use, this is what I love. And that might be true in the case that they do wear the Skims garments or they do chew on those gummies. But it is not the reason. This reason is an entire machine that none of us could even know the half of.
This is one of the ways celebrities like the Kardashians hide their plastic surgery. If a celebrity like the Kardashians get plastic surgery, they'll usually change something else about themselves to try and distract you from those physical changes. So it's very common, things like weight loss and wigs and extreme makeup. All of these things are meant to distract you from what else is going on. And also, I think a lot of celebrities use filtering and different things, so their look is always constantly changing, so you're not sure, was that surgery or did they change something else?
Kim got a facelift. Honestly, I think that all the time. I'm like, yeah, there's something going on here. Or her facelift is straight up. It's coming up, girls. If you guys haven't watched my recent facelift video, you guys can click right here. It's a good old deep dive. You guys are gonna love it.
Okay, let's talk about Khloe Kardashian and this whole unfiltered photo situation. So this weekend, MJ, Khloe's grandma, accidentally posted an unfiltered photo of Khloe online. Now, this is a typical photo that Khloe would post. However, the photo that was shared is nothing like this. It's a regular photo of Khloe, unfiltered, unphotoshopped, where she just looked like a regular person. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that photo. However, I can't show you that photo because Khloe and the Kardashian legal team are copywriting any post that includes that photo. And if people had already shared that photo, they woke up to their accounts being suspended because they're literally trying to erase that photo from the internet. A photo where Khloe looks like an average person. And it just highlights the problem of how fake social media is. It's the fact that the Kardashians will take legal action against anybody that shares an unfiltered photo of them. It's the fact that the Kardashians Photoshop and alter their photos so much that even after dozens of surgeries, their bodies can't even meet
meet the expectation of their online personas. Social media is so fake that even the Kardashians don't look like that in real life.
They're in denial. They can't even handle what real life is. I honestly don't know why people want to be them. They don't even want to be themselves. That one hit. That one really hit. That was really good, actually. Think about this crazy timeline that we're experiencing right in front of our eyes. There was the era of hypercurves back in like 2018, 2019. Everybody scrambled to match it, so shapewear lines totally sold out. Then everything started to trend to a much more natural look. Dissolved fillers, softer glams, literally all of them were removing their BBLs. We're drinking water and using gentle skincare. Shapewear didn't go away overnight, but it ended up getting rebranded. The message changed, but the product is still the exact same now. Now it's about embracing and accentuating your natural body. People like to argue, who cares? If somebody likes it and it makes them feel more confident, let them buy whatever they want. I totally get that. Confidence boosters can be totally fun when you're buying them from a place of, I don't know, enjoyment and clarity, but that's just not the dominant energy online. The dominant energy is compulsion. You feel that you need this thing to earn a photo. You feel like you need this garment in order to leave the house. You feel like you need to fix your jaw with some weird elastic chin strap before your date because you tried to take a selfie and you felt like it looked disgusting. None of this is me saying, don't buy shapewear, don't buy makeup, don't buy a supplement. Do whatever you want and support whoever you want, truly. Honestly, that's just fine. The point is where the message is coming from and why it's framed in the way that it is. When a billionaire starts telling you that the missing piece is a gummy, you need to take a pause. When a woman with a 10-person glam team tells you that a neck strap changed her jawline, pause. When a person with literal surgical scaffolding tells you that a $40 piece of shapewear changed her life, you need a pause. Another piece of the machine is all of this moral coding, empowerment, confidence. Do what makes you feel good, girl. On the surface, yes, but look underneath. Look a little closer. Empowerment as a concept got rebranded as consumption.
Am I high visual weight or low visual weight? Okay, am I like Olive Garden pretty or like Waffle House pretty? Girl, go see if they're hiring. Your deep set eyes are kind of giving like Hunter pretty, but the flare of your nostrils low-key like giving like Deer pretty. Am I color maxed? Just think for yourself. What is that? Like have your own opinion. What's own opinion? Oh my god, no. Freaking Deer pretty. I'm not Deer pretty, I'm Fox pretty.
Exactly. My worst is like the worst is like, do you have plump lips or little lips? Are you wide-faced, high contrast, low contrast? What kind of contrast are you? Maybe you should do your makeup more like this. I just want to be me. It's gonna be May. Like, I just want to be May. Let me live my life. You need to do your makeup according to your enough. Enough. Girl, boy, pretty? What does that mean? What blindness do I have? Dog, cat, fucks, pretty? Am I a spring or a fall? Make it stop! I can't do this! Please!
Come with me to get my elbow pit brightened. Can we normalize short thumbs? This is what to do if you have a crooked labia.
My x-rays are so ugly.
Let's go get my knuckles shaved down. Does anyone know how to get rid of these ugly blue lines in my wrist? Didn't realize how long my tibias were until I saw Alex Earls. There's no attractive way to turn around. Cuticles are disgusting. I have.
Oh my god, I need to fix this because it's giving me the ick about myself. It all started with those ass hip dips. Bro, I'm telling you, like, look at the glute god, Brett Contreras, and he's talking about there's not even a muscle in there. That's why we have hip dips, bro. It's that pelvis, girl. Why that pelvis gotta be like that, girl? And don't forget, everything is a theory. Orange theory, hair theory, everything is a theory. Can we normalize? It's normal already. Oh my god, I think I found my people. True confidence isn't fragile like that, girl. It doesn't require a chin strap. It doesn't run out when you change your underlayer. You guys, if I wore shapewear under all of my clothes, I already told you in my last video, I can't even wear a jacket. I sweat so much. Could you imagine I was wearing shapewear under this t-shirt right now? I would be dripping. This is why so many people feel actually worse after a shopping bender. You were promised peace, but all you got was some box and a tracking number. It didn't solve the real issue. And now you're down like $500. We could have used that to buy a house. And yes, at the end of the day, every person has every right to build a business, like the Kardashians do, and they did a good job at it. No one is arguing arguing otherwise. The question isn't, are they allowed? It's, what kind of culture does this build for the rest of us? When the most powerful women in media constantly talk about improvement as a shopping category, it really sets a tone. When they strategically hide the parts about themselves that aren't buyable or purchasable, but then amplify the ones that they can sell directly to you, it distorts the path for every other girl. People end up chasing ghosts. They chew, they strap, they squeeze, and then when they don't transform into a beautiful butterfly, into like some sort of Kardashian, they start to blame themselves. There's a reason the natural aesthetic has happened. Consumers are exhausted, and so are our wallets. The fillers went too far. The filters went too far. The BBL got too cartoonish. It's giving Bugs Life. People hit a wall just simply trying to keep up. So the family just did what smart marketers do. They listened and they shifted the story. Kardashians, of course, will keep building. They are good at it. They are good businesswomen. Of course they are. And then, of course, they'll switch aesthetics again. And then one day, maybe Kylie Jenner will stop copying everything Lily Rose Depp does. Ooh, they'll sell a softer or more disguised version of the same pressure. They'll tell you it's all about confidence and care and, oh my God, guys, don't worry, it's society's fault. We all went through it too. And you could just nod and watch the show and happily keep your money in your pocket. The most dangerous thing that you can do in a culture like this today is wake up and simply live with your own enoughness. No cart required, no code needed, no rush and buy before it sells out. Just you alone in your body that is totally allowed to be seen. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please throw a big fat thumbs up and also comment down below and let me know if the Kardashians have ever sold you some sort of way to fix an insecurity that you already have. I've bought the Skims before. I've bought the Fits Everybody. You guys, it literally feels like wearing saran wrap on your skin. It is so polyester. It feels like I'm suffocating when I wear that stuff. If you enjoyed today's video, you can go ahead and click here to watch why everybody is starting to look the same. And I don't want to say that the Kardashians are to blame, but you know I think the Kardashians are to blame. Or you guys can watch this video where I talk about why Kylie Jenner's brands are absolutely failing and going down the tubes. Nobody's buying them, and I think everybody is starting to see through how all of this is some interesting and contrived masterpiece to just make us buy more, girl. Let me keep my money, girl. Thanks. You guys know I love you, and I only make these videos because I truly want the best for you. I hope you have an amazing day or night or whatever you're watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye, guys.